Welcome to Stringers World. Here we have the new Wilson BLX Six.One Teams. They come in two string patterns, 16/18 the one I'm holding and 18/20 the one that John's holding. It has a weight of 289 grams and a balance of 330 millimeters. Serving with this racket, I found that there was really solid feeling, great for direction. I could get an easy spin on it, nice but a little bit of power. It's not too heavy, so it's not going to plough through the court, but it's easy to maneuver. Playing with it from the baseline, very much the same. Easy to access spin with a slightly more open string pattern than the other one. A little bit more power than the tighter string pattern as you'd expect. Probably less feel. I did find that it's a very solid feeling racket. I don't know if you've ever played with the original 6.1 that's 330 something odd grams. It's a very solid feeling racket, and Wilson have somehow managed to replicate that in a much lighter racket. It's almost 50 grams lighter, 40 grams lighter, and they've done a great job of doing that. Now I would like to see them do a 300, 305 gram one as a medium racket, just to see what they can produce out of that. But for what the weight is, it's a very comfortable, solid racket and a wonderful feel. How do you feel about your string pattern?
Well, I enjoyed the 18/20 and the 16/18. I've got to say my preference would have been the 16/18, much like with the 330 grams. If you watch that review, I preferred the more open string bed there, just because it gets you a little bit more spin, a little bit bigger sweet spot. But I mean, that is personal preference. They both feel very similar, and as Ben says, the feel of these rackets are very, very solid, especially for a 289 gram offering. I actually drove back to the store and picked up the 332 grams so I could hit with them side by side, and I'm a much bigger fan of heavier rackets, but if I was going to use one of these, I actually think I'd go for the 289 gram version, just because it gives you that added maneuverability and you've still got a very solid feeling on it. I enjoyed the volume, particularly with these rackets, very tight feeling around the net, and great for touch. I don't know what Wilson have done, but they do feel great up at the net, and great from the back of the court. Actually, I'm a massive fan of these rackets, and if I was in the market for a new racket, I may well be taking a much closer look at these.
Yeah, I really found that these rackets are suitable for a variety of players. If you're coaching full time and you want something that feels great, easy to punch volleys back to your players with, this is a great option because it's not going to break your arm, it's not too heavy. Great accuracy on all shots. If you're a junior moving up, you want to move from a 26 or even a light 27-inch racket, and you want to move up and progress, it's another great racket for you. If you're a club player and you're looking for something comfortable but what feels like a player's racket, this is another great option. And as John has said, if you wanted to have a really great feeling racket and it may be a little bit light for you, you can always add a little bit of weight to it, push it up over the 300 gram marker, and it will be a great racket for you. Overall, we obviously both really enjoyed them. Thanks for watching. Check us out at stringersworld.com.